I believe in the 3 a.m. Epiphany. I think pretty much everyone can think of a time when they were awake late at night and suddenly felt a strong desire to improve themselves in some way. I don't know whether it has to do with being more reflective later at night or if it is inspired by God, but I believe in the power of such revelations that occur at random times. When I was in 8th grade, I experienced the first of my late-night epiphanies. At the time, I was suffering from an eating disorder and was controlling my every calorie consumed. I felt depressed about how I could continue to live life like this. I wondered if I would ever feel comfortable not counting every calorie, not being in complete control. If I couldn't love myself, how could I expect others to love me? Then a realization came to me. I was a Christian. I was supposed to have faith that I could let God control things and that I would still survive. I broke into tears upon realizing that I had been putting impossible amounts of pressure on myself. I took out a diary, something I rarely do, and began to write a letter to my future self, saying that God loves me and that I need to love myself and let myself live life without so much stress. I have held on to that letter, and it continues to remind me of the revelation that I had and that I am perfect just the way I am. At times, it's not so easy, of course. There are still days when I feel as though I am failing in life. I have days when I wonder if my realizations and motivations are getting me nowhere. In other words, I do still find myself in a rut once in a while. But that's what makes the 3 a.m. Epiphany so important. At the times when I feel low, the inspiration gained from these reflections is what allows me to get out of bed every day. Because of them, I know I can make a difference for the better and that bad days don't last forever. Once in a while, I think everyone has an epiphany that inspires them. Most often, it's an epiphany that they need to work harder to achieve a goal, that they need to start going to the gym or studying more. Maybe it's just that they need to be nicer to friends. These epiphanies are an inspiration that I believe can change anyone's life. It just depends upon how they react to them. It's easy to ignore them and continue living life the same way day to day. The challenge lies in the change that comes as a result of inspiration. But for me, that 3 a.m. epiphany was only the first of many, and I have continued to use them to better myself. Because of them, I am continually motivated to make changes in my life for the better and to follow my heart. Sure, I have days where I falter in my ability to think these revelations mean anything, but I ultimately can rest assured that they will bring good things if I use them to grow. The 3 a.m. Epiphany for me is like a start to a brand new day and to a better life.